Some are UK, some are Americans, I believe. That's your main audience. I'm actually being surprised how many...
A declaration of war.
I mean, I stream in the evenings because I figure people after work and stuff, but it's also... I mean, like, if I stream in the afternoon, it's not as good for the American audience. But it's a much bigger proportion... Well, not bigger proportion. Much bigger proportion than I was expecting to be Americans. I don't know. Considering the time differences. I mean, this time of night... Ah, Rogue Synthetic. A Rogue Synthetic unit that went off the grid months ago after failing to report for work was confronted by a team of heavily armed government agents on Grim Bear Secundus habitat today. This resulted in a large public firefight that claimed the lives of 2 of our agents and almost a dozen innocent bystanders before the Sims could finally be destroyed. Now again, no spoilers please, but I remember ages ago, because I started playing this game when it first came out, then I lost interest. There were some issues with it, I was talking about that earlier. And I remember one of my friends was saying, it's like, oh, you can get robot rebellions. Now, I guess when they added in some of these endgame events. So I knew that was often kind of a thing, and we've seen it before. Synthetic pop dies. But it's like, do this endgame thing, is that what the signal is? Are they converting all our... Oh, it'd be on the planet, won't it? Because I mean, like, in theory, right? Would they turn our entire civilization? We're all robots. That's not gonna be great. Oh yeah, have you had the goods? I've never had it before. Yeah, no, I know yeah, sorry. So I've done the Unbidden before. I know there are mid and end game crisis. In fact, that's what we've been waiting for. We were literally, if you were here an hour ago, we were actually working out the maths. Because I finished this game like 50 years ago, or won it, in quotes. And we just kind of been waiting around for. We've been doing some odd wars and stuff, but it's more to fill in the time. Like nobody can kind of threaten us at the moment. We've just been waiting for the end game crisis to kick in. So yeah, we've had the ghost signal. That's the end game crisis. I don't know what's involved. I'm looking forward to finding out. Although it's just like this idea is like, there's a robot. It's like, of course. I bet you nobody here thinks that those two events were connected. The fact that there was a signal, and for the first time in our entire history, we've never had a robot go offline like that. Coincidence? If you watch sci-fi, maybe I'm just a skeptic. Watched too much X-Files when I was younger. I just know those two things are, without even knowing, even having to know there's an endgame crisis. But you know. Ooh, that makes sense if we get different options. We're the only machine, well, we're not the only machines. There is these fallen caretakers. We're pointing out in this massive federation of ours, I am the only machine empire in the whole thing. In our last game we had these caretakers, and the Unbidden spawned right next to them, between them and our empire, and just completely gobbled them all up.
Commencing planetary incursion initiative.
Right, this fleet needs to be doing something rather than just sat here. No, part of me's like, oh, I'll just send you home maybe. Let's get you going up this way. How far are we actually? If we can quickly capture a bunch of these planets, we'll probably be Alright, it's now just... I really want to... Let's race to finish this war. Are you not...
Planetary incursion initiative successful.
I keep getting this a lot where I tell somebody to go land on armies, then they forget or they don't. And I thought it was when I was sending a fleet to go bombard the planet as well. That was interrupting it.
Planetary incursion initiative.
Speaking of which, actually, I say speaking of which, it wasn't related at all. I want to claim some odd things here. Oh no. Well, I want to claim that one at least. Because yeah, that's the only one, that's the only part of them we're at war with who is adjacent to us. So at least we can kind of basically wipe them out, hopefully. Did you make the mid and end game crisis harder, or is it 1 times? It's one, right? So it's just 1 times. I just set them to default. We are on scaling difficulty, which is kind of like, this is one of the reasons why I left it to, because I like the idea of scaling difficulty. Gave us far too much of an advantage. I guess with the basic AI. So he is technically on Grand Admiral difficulty at the moment, effectively, because as soon as the end game starts, that's when you're on the highest difficulty. And about 100 years ago, I installed an AI mod. Now, it's really more to do with making sure the AI manages their economy better, more than anything else, and and actually combines their fleets a bit more. Yeah, scaling has a secondary option. It will just say how much it will scale to. Yeah, so it's like, I think I've said this before. I'd rather you pick the highest difficulty and it scales to that. So whenever it basically goes up by a percentage, it always starts at ensign though. I kind of wish you could have a beginning and an end for it. But yeah, I think the AI mod I added was a little too late. I forget which mod it was. It was Obvious, something like that. Omnimac probably remembers.
Planetary incursion initiative successful.
But yeah, because I don't like getting rushed at the start, I guess. I'm looking forward to the next game where we can use this AI mod from the start, because we were looking at some planets. I kept finding planets with my own allies. And I haven't seen it in a while. I mean, they've had plenty of time, but where they have planets where a bunch of their buildings hadn't been built and stuff like that. So it's like, it kind of took the... You know, I'm not fussed about playing on ultra hard or anything like that. I'm not one of those people. But I don't want on super easy either. Not too hot, not too cold. The Goldilocks effect. That's what I want. I always find it's a massive balancing act with strategy games in general though. I was trying to find that balance between challenging enough to make it interesting. Somebody probably paid them, right, to come and attack us. Oh, do we have a station over here? I mean, we kind of do. What do you guys reckon? Should I just offer them tribute just because I can't be asked? I kind of can't be asked. We had, when these guys came along and said that over here, I mean, we had a huge station there just in case for just such an event. And then they never said anything after us. The way the game gets around the high difficulty is to get the AML resources. Yeah, the problem is it just doesn't use those. I miss it. Yeah, it takes the excitement. Pay them food. I was just thinking paying them food. Say no reason. Well, the only reason not to pay them off is to, like, destroy them. In fact, we've got a fleet right there, haven't we? Sod it, you get nothing from us, scum. I've got a fleet right here, and I know we've got other things to worry about, but you know. Are these? I guess these guys are close borders, right? Oh, they haven't. Oh, that's... No, they never closed borders. Cool. This should just be a short detour. Yeah, I'd be totally interested to see what mods other people run. I totally need to... I've downloaded Discord for the first time ever. God, such an old man. Like a little while ago. I've set up a server, but I haven't really dealt anything with that. But I just thought it was like a version of TeamSpeak and whatnot. Oh, what new skill? Oh, I thought this was an admiral. Okay. So, I would think, but it kind of acts as like a bit of a form as well. I'm going to sound so bloody old. It's like when you go, like when your parents are like these. Not that I use Snapchat either, but I was going to say like, oh, with all these Snapchats and on the interwebs. Yeah, me and my mates would just use Steam Chat because once Steam Chat stopped being crap, we just use that for multiplayer. So I never felt the need for Discord, but now I've realised it's like actually quite a good tool for this kind of thing, and it also doubles up as like a hello fellow youngsters. Yeah, it kind of doubles up as actually one of the things that hang on, let's not get sidetracked. It doubles up as a bit of a forum, so I think like having mod suggestions is a good one on there because I keep looking for odd bits and it's nice to know. Right, where am I? You guys run up here quickly. So I keep pausing it when I keep going to do. I realise there is a endgame crisis coming, so I should focus a little bit here. But it would be quite useful. It's actually like I guess partly one of the reasons, it wasn't entirely all of it, I'm not doing this years ago, like streaming and whatnot. Oh, it's one of those things, isn't it? You just kind of feel like, oh yeah, play games for a living. I don't know, actually like not entirely taking it seriously as like a viable option. And I guess I'd still have to prove this, think of it as a viable option. But, and then also then part of me was like that kind of notion of like, oh, it's a bit of a young person game. All these kids playing on the YouTubes, playing their Fortnites. And then I'd see people like, oh, I don't know if you know, like Quill. I think when I found out people like Quill, and then there's Sips and Pivian, and even Lewis, I guess, from the Yorks cars. I mean, Pivian flags particularly, because he's like 44.
Research concluded.
And it's like, yep, okay. And you know, I mean, I'm only 21, of course, so it's not really that big of an issue for me, worrying about me being too old, but...
Commencing planetary incursion initiative.
Where are we going? Hello, fellow youngsters. I still think, yeah, I keep seeing them. I should put that on my description. Oh, is that the fleet? Oh, look at your little freebooters coming after me. How powerful? Anybody want to do the quick maths? Add that all up for me, will you? I'll leave it on screen for a second. Well, I'm 35, so I know the feeling of being an older man in a young man's game. Well, see, this is the thing. I'll let you into a little secret. And I shouldn't do, because there's 9 viewers here, and it's going to go up on YouTube. And I kind of like the idea of keeping up the pretense for as long as possible.
Planetary incursion initiative.
Let people guess my age. But yeah, I'm 35 as well. So, I mean, it's... So, yeah. You know, it's... And it's like when I think about my mate too doing this. Oh my god, there's an unauthorized synthetic project. A synthetic work. A synthetic work detail on Grimbeard Secundus habitat. This has happened on our habitat, right? This is the same habitat where we had the thing before. If I destroy the habitat, will it all be alright? In fact, I do have. Would the cracker destroy a habitat? Anyway. Was recently discovered to have been diverting building material to construct some sort of small unarmed spacecraft in an abandoned hangar. This sounds like something from Mass Effect now. They're going to open up the conduit. The vessel was half finished. Hang on, let me say that again. The vessel was half finished when it was found. All the sims involved in its construction were immediately dismantled so that their memory cores could be thoroughly analysed, but they appeared to have self-wiped just before the units went offline. Something the manufacturer assures us. See, it's still weird because I guess this isn't the kind of sims I was thinking. It's like we're people when we put our minds into bodies. So I was thinking about how you create new ones, but it's like we are proper AI. We are individuals. You're gonna have rebels and whatnot. Yeah, I thought you looked about the same age as me. That's just the tired look and the expression. That's what it is. I've just been up late, that's all. So did anybody count them up, by the way? Just want to know how it compares to this fleet. So I'm tempted to just go in and just destroy them all. Because if they're just going to come along, if they come along and destroy all ships. I haven't said that. They're not really. They're going to have a hard time getting through this. Why? Oh, you're still building platforms, actually. Oh, does anybody know? Hey, Radiant Fleet destroyed. That was quick. Right. So we tested this earlier. Weapons range. Well, I say earlier. When I said earlier, I mean like 40 hours ago when I first started this campaign. Target uplink computer increases the range of the starbase 50%. Does that affect? So we tested it out and it didn't seem to affect the defensive outposts, defensive platforms. So my question is, I'm guessing the command center, it says effect on allied ships, doesn't count. The bonus of the command center doesn't affect the defense platforms. So I'm assuming, does it count as an allied ship, is what I'm basically saying. I'll probably go with that one anyway. But if anybody knows, that'd be great. Because I've been curious. You did have significant number of real sims before you went. But the thing is, it's like, should. I'm not looking for shoulds. Should do and should nots. I'm looking for definitive answers. Without Googling. Because it's less fun that way. Now, I'm just curious if people knew. Because like all my star bases, just I haven't really built any weapons anywhere. Although I'm starting to think it might be worth upgrading the defences in Grimbeard Secundus. Anyway, I've got a, you know, I've just got a feeling. Or maybe I should downgrade them. I mean, we have got like 3 planets and 2 habitats here. 3 habitats? It's our most populated system for sure. And nice talking to you to Mr. Gaming and chat. You can call me Jim. And don't think it hasn't gone unnoticed. You haven't thrown me a follow. You're not going to come back, eh? Eh? But thank you very much for the hose. It's greatly appreciated. Right, you got to go sleep. Got another stream tomorrow. Yeah, I'm supposed to be streaming tomorrow as well. At this rate, I won't be. Take care, sleep well, and have pleasant dreams. Don't let the bugs bite. Don't hit yourself in your sleep. Don't fall over. And all that other stuff. Right. We've invaded planets. I'm assuming that was LOL. Unless the E stands for something different. Instead of laugh out loud, it could be something else. I'm kind of feeling like it's an insult. Lel. Laugh. At. Et. I'm sure I could think of something if it was not as early. Was early. I'm going to go destroy these people. That looks like a less than 100k, right? Omnimech. Kill. It was only ever the battleships. They're hyperinflated battleships that were issued with these guys anyway. And we have Titans now, so... Right, you guys... Have we not claimed this? Why have we not... Oh, I guess we were waiting for that, weren't we? Question marks. It was my whole Lel thing. It seems like a much more of a delay sometimes. Oh, that really does. It's one of the reasons why I keep it over there. Over there on my Xbox as well.
Commencing planetary incursion initiative.
Sure. Right, let me... I say concentrate. Concentrate for a second. Have I finished building armies over here? Did I already queue a bunch up? It would be nice if we can get this war wrapped up before all hell breaks loose. Oh, no, you're there. Oh, you're already invading. Where are you? You're here. You can jump now. Oh, did you jump there? Yeah.
Planetary incursion initiative successful.
I'm basically here to the bitter end now, aren't I? Let's be honest, let's be fair. God, I have done that before as well. I think with the... No. Cleader series, I gave up at 4. I would have... No, I gave up at like 2. But I think I came back the next day. But I worked out how long it took us to finish, and I would have been going till 6. Which is 3 hours from now. I think worst comes to worst, I'll cancel tomorrow's stream, or maybe stream in the evening, turn into an evening stream. Man, I'll have to decide, I'll have to let people know. I'll let you lot know. I'll decide before the end of the stream, I guess. I'll put a tweet out almost straight away, just in case anybody looks. Because if we start a new series, I'll make a big fuss about the fact I'm starting a new series anyway. You always get a lot more interest when you start a new thing. People like to see the beginning of things. Right. You... Right, so that's already been captured. Got more planets over here. Dun 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 dun. You could have moved out ages ago, I think. I think you're already invading this place, right? I'd say I still haven't taken a break. I mean, like, when did I take a break? At 9 o'clock, I think it was. So like 6 hours ago. That's ridiculous. Considering it's only like a 10-minute break to get another drink. I feel like at the moment though, like a break would do me more worse than good. I'm now trying to decide, like, do I get a coffee? I probably should do. Either, right, if this war ends, or we get an actual pop-up of actual some dangerous stuff happening, I will then take a quick break. Just 5-10 minutes. Go to the loo. Take my eyes off the screen. Stretch a little. Yeah, caffeine is like... I mean, it's like, I'm not... 3 o'clock in the morning, caffeine? Not a great idea. Oh! You guys having fun over here? Let's just... No, wrong button. I always do Alt F9. These ships are massive as well, aren't they? I was just thinking, looking at them, comparing it to a Titan, they're much bigger than the Titan. When I first saw them in my last game, because I hadn't seen a Titan at that point, it's like, I was looking at their stats, didn't know what the icon was for the Titan, but it's like, they seemed like ridiculous. I mean, their hull points are way bigger than my battleships as well. Quite a big explosion when they go boom. Boom! I'm assuming we're winning. I've got no real idea. It kind of looks like we are. Got all these neutron launchers. They're probably Devastator torpedoes. I do love the fact that each different type of weapon has different effects, and you kind of work out what's going on. I think I did see a mod knocking about of strap a bunch of asteroids together with guns and rocks. Yep. Do you know the 40k universe at all? Because it's just what the Orc ships are like, or at least some of them. Which is the first thing I thought of when I saw them. In fact, they would even go as far as to crash. They would build engines onto asteroids, put millions of Orcs in there, and then crash the asteroid into a planet. Half of them would die, and you know, the other half that didn't would start invading the planet, and it would form like a big defensive fortress. And that's just the rocks I was thinking of, but yeah, then they have the big hulks as well, which is super cool. Which is like, yeah, that was my first thought. We have got a spare general, haven't we? Oh. So weird that they continue here. Corbinite, nihilistic, so it's green bean. Yeah, android substance abuser. Yeah, I laughed at that at the time as well. I was trying to imagine what it was. It's like, well, I kind of thought as well with this whole idea, because he obviously got that trait before he got turned into an android, I think. But it's like, does he take electric shocks? Other than I was imagining somebody like Bender. Because it's like, although you might not have the, once you got, you may not have physical addictions anymore when you transfer your consciousness in a body into a new body, but you would still have habitual ones. I could just imagine this robot being like having a cigarette in his hand, being like, "Yeah, but I just like having it in my hand." Oh. Okay. You know, along my plan of playing till it's finished, it's assuming I'm still under the assumption of like, look at all our feet, we got this. I just think because the Unbidden wasn't, it took some doing, but we're way more powerful than we were. Oh, there we go, we got more disappearances. I have a feeling I should really have a look at what my population is at the moment. About 750. Alarming reports of mass disappearances among the galaxy's non-ascended synthetic population are becoming more and more frequent. Millions of units are now unaccounted for. Are they going to steal some of my fleets? While instances of violent, erratic behaviour by those simps who still remain have increased by a factor of 10. There's been a rash of incidents where groups of simps attempted to steal or commandeer small spacecraft for the purposes of travelling somewhere into unknown space. In those cases, when the attempts were thwarted, the synthetic hijackers claimed they were being summoned. Ooh, are we going to like, is it going to be like synthetic heaven? Not heaven, like paradise. Interrogations? Surely you don't interrogate a robot, right? Or maybe you could. Yes, they do in Star Wars, don't they, in Return of the Jedi. Interrogations have yielded little else, as any captured sims invariably self-terminate shortly after being detained. But already determined, we save our guys, and we can just reboot them, you know. So when none of our sims actually die, we just like reload them. We turn them off and turn them back on again. Thankfully for us, it seems as if our organic heritage shields us from whatever it's... okay. So it's only affecting the true simps, supposedly. You say they've just disappeared? Or is it just... We're not going to get a literal drop in synth pops. Oh, let me try not having it paused. He's rubbing the magnet over his head. I know it was a few minutes ago. Exciting things started happening. Carry on. Yeah, sure, carrying on there. We really need to actually pay more attention here. Let's just have a... Oh, habitat, that's what I was looking at. Oh, right, okay. Let's not build a synthetic pop end, shall we? Let's build one of the other ones. Do they get the same bonuses? Right, you're invading there. Where are you? You're here. We're invading here. That's great. You jump and grab that one. You guys can jump over here. We'll invade this planet. I mean, we must almost surely be done, right? Let me just double check I haven't missed any planets over here, because I know I'm claiming these. Oh, there's a planet here. God damn it. Okay. Where's my new transports? You're probably closer.
Planetary incursion initiative successful.
Well done, sir. What does adaptable do? I'm still finding that because we got a morale boost upgrade for some of our robots, one of our leaders or whatever, and it's like our synth armies don't have morale. Amistad, I suppose, in theory, is just the leader, so he could improve the morale of synthetic pops. Right, what are you guys doing? Let's get you guys to jump over here. See if we can sort that out. You guys, Corbinite, right, we're done here. Not at war with those, are we? Oh, I guess there's another planet here. That's probably... The fact that they got a fleet just bombarding it makes me think they want it. That's pretty cool. Oh, that's just a battleship. Oh, is that the Mammalian ones? It just looks really big compared to the other ones. Are these the Mammalian ships? Yeah. I don't think I used them. I used the humanoid pack ones for our last game. Go on, but nice gun up. That's your Federation Armada. Oh, bless. How cute. Right, you guys carry on down to there. I'm gonna get you to start wandering back home. Let's get some repairs and stuff. I think we've actually captured every system now, it's just the planets we've got to deal with. Oh! I mean, you've taken some damage, right? Plus a few basic ships. Right, you're here now. Let's get you to jump over here.
Commencing planetary incursion initiative.
Right, you land armies there. Right, I think you can go home now. Oh god, I didn't even do anything with these guys. I think I was planning to jump these over here and then just completely forgot about them. Oh, well, technically we haven't got that. That's not going to matter, right? I mean, it might be claimed by somebody, but I was capturing everything else. Well, this fleet's not going to deal with it anyway. I know these are different robots. I'm just wondering if you're going to make... There you are. Ooh, it's a Titan.
Fleet silenced.
Hey, well, easy come, easy go. Oh, we need big mortars, brah. We're going to storm across the galaxy. Nope. Sorry. We don't agree with that. These guys over to here, we might be able to or have to jump there. Hopefully we shouldn't have to, but we need every little bit last time. Oh, that was only because we blew up a planet though. I was causing issues.
Commencing planetary incursion initiative.
Are these old messages? Yes.
Planetary incursion initiative successful.
Right, that one's there. Ugh, go down to that one. Are you going home now? I've told you to go home. I told you to go home. Just come deal with that.
Commencing planetary incursion initiative.
Minus 74. So I know we are claiming, we ourselves are claiming this, so hopefully that'll be the war over. Once this is done. Although, hang on. I haven't really paid much attention, right? Oh, we can look over here.
Planetary incursion initiative.
So when we've invaded some other planet, yeah, they default to the competent guys, which are I just wasn't sure what the auto assimilation, which template it would put them on. Okay, there's the war rover. Cradle sector. Oh, we've got too many star bases. I'm not even going to bother. I'm just going to let you can handle it, Governor. I'm sure you won't do anything that bad. But I don't let them do the... I was just thinking, how do I close this? And it's like the close button, my camera actually just slightly blocks that part. I don't know why I was pointing my finger at it. You can't see that. Okay. I was like, where is it? Just the only thing that's slightly hidden. Fine. Fleets, go home. Are these... So these guys aren't dead. Are those guys dead? I can't remember who they were. They must be. Oh, hang on. Union of Metaphysical Cleansing. Yeah, and have fun. Enjoy discussing that in new machine bodies. I was going to say, oh my god, we're losing energy. Oh, we've actually got Time Project. Where's that go to? I don't know if I care. I don't care. Right? Do I care? Should I care? Will it take me long to get there? Go and do it. You're not going to have any real research, are you? Oh, there's some over here as well. Right. Fleets. Fleets, go home. Oh, have I already... Go home. Are you all already going home? Oh no, you're just going to there. Go home. And I feel like I want a gateway over here actually. Because it gets a bit spread out over here. Because we've got them all around our whatevers. But especially because I feel like these are obviously going to become an issue, right? Dark matter is the best. Can you jump? Can you fly, Bobby? Yes. We've got the jump drives. We've got the dark matter. We got all the dark matter stuff. We've got dark matter deflectors, dark matter thrusters, dark matter reactors. We had this event popped up last time and it came to nothing. Oh no, battle stations. Are we actually going to get a pop-up? Literally nothing happened last time. I'm guessing it's bugged. Maybe they were supposed to go in an empty system nearby, or did they appear over here? No. Right, I need to get rid of A station, right? There's actually a planet here. Oh. Oh, there is a planet here. Oh. We got a free habitat. Oh man. One of our ascension perks makes it bigger. I'm tempted to destroy it. I don't even know if you can. But it's like, it's the only planet. I don't know if it is the only. I'm just thinking, I don't know if there's any. It's the only planet in our entire territory that's not colonised. But I can't be asked colonising. But I don't like leaving it as being the only planet that's not colonised. You know what? You know what? The it's not what I intended to do. You know, if you want to colonise, you can colonise. I'll let you. I'll let you. Holgers. I'll leave it up to you. You can just deal with it. I'm not even gonna look. We do need to get rid of a station though. First off, let's have a look at these ones, which are kind of fully upgraded. They're shipyards. We don't need another shipyard, right? Well, needs a funny term. Now, we were at one point, each of our fleets had a different home shipyard. Oh, not you. Go there. Assign to that base and then go home there. And so we got one over here. One over. How many fleets have we got? We've got 5 fleets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So everywhere should be somewhere unique now. Grimbeard, Infam, Lingle, Tarus. Oh, and you're on Grimbeard as well. That can't be right. What am I doing? Hang on. Oh, I probably just moved somebody in an odd place. I bet you I'm missing one. So I've got 2 in Grimbeard, right? Oh god, I'm looking at the wrong bit. You're on Grimbeard, you're on Grimbeard, which means I either haven't got one set to here, Carrefour. Yeah, I think that's it. It's Carrefour because Infam's over that way. Oh no! God damn it. Sorry, I'm busy. I'm doing something. Where's Carrefour? Oh, I said I was going to take a quick 5 minutes when, I guess when this might be a good time. Let's read this out because I really need to pee as well and I feel like I need more coffee. Being that it is 3 o'clock in the morning and at this point I'm probably going to be here until we're finished. Continued analysis of the so-called ghost signal has revealed that it is transmitting energy patterns nearly identical to those found in the positronic brains used by synthetic beings. You know, I worked that out for 5 years ago. It must be assumed that the signal is directly responsible for the mass disappearances. I guess, like, I don't believe in coincidences. I guess my people don't really believe in an intelligent design, whereas I know this universe was designed by human developers. I guess that's the difference. I'm more skeptical. Anyway, it must be assumed that the signal is directly responsible for the mass disappearances. We haven't actually lost any pops, right? Have we? And behavioural changes we have been observing in the galaxy's synthetic population. Oh man, we've got all sorts of odd species now. Ugh. That hasn't gone down, as far as I'm aware. Mass disappearances and behavioural changes we've been observing. Strangely, not all Sims seem to be affected. Good, because we'd be screwed if we were. And among those that are, the symptoms aren't uniform. Many are apparently compelled to travel to what we assume is a ghost signal source. Follow them. Let's go destroy it. In response to some kind of summons, millions of synthetics from all over the galaxy currently on their way towards a signal source in whatever space-worthy craft they could acquire. The first ones are bound to reach their destination soon. Hang on, what? I read that. I was clearly reading it out loud. He was doing that whole thing of reading it, but not actually paying attention. They just saw that destination. What destination? Is that destination to me? Millions of synthetics from all over the galaxy are currently on their way towards a signal source. Look, follow them, send all our fleets that way. I feel like that would be a good idea. Right. I do need a cover. I desperately need a pee. And it has been 6 hours since I stepped away from the screen. I think. So, yeah, let's... always hesitant to leave when I've got... And it's a terrible habit to get in. It's like, oh, there's 9 people. It's really good having these kind of numbers in chat, which is great. Now's a good time to follow. I guess I'm going to be off. Sorry, I was just thinking of the cheesy lines. It's like, well, let me just do the screen. I tend to put a screen on Be Right Back screen. I'll put a little timer, just 10 minutes, so that people know. So people do come into the stream in the meantime as well. They know how long it's going to be before I'm back, blah 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 blah. I was going to suggest all these people who are here, instead of going away and looking at another stream, these 10 minutes would be a good time to read through all the information that's down below. You can also check out the YouTube channel where I upload all the previous streams, blah blah blah, all that stuff. Anyway, I need coffee. See you guys in 10.